for his teammates and not just try to be the guy to make shots.
Now an update on Jerome Dyson, who went out with a knee injury. He's ready to go. The question is, will Jim Calhoun put him in the game? Put him back in the game. Walker, deep jump shot. That's a brick. Loose ball, rebounded by Day.
That was a brick house.
Micah Downs. Another step back. Thabit checking it. Out Thabit trying to get back into the paint. Bolden turns the corner. Down the lane, stripped from behind. Picked up by Thabit. Nice job by the UConn defense. 9 turnovers for the Zags. 52-46. Heitfeld ready to check back in. Price. And not a good job by Price.
And it's the right play, but the wrong guy. You know, Thabit is not ready to make a play with that kind of quickness yet. And so A.J. Price has to accept the responsibility for that play.
Thabit checks out. Edwards back in. Jim Calhoun looking for the right combination. He can't find it right now.
He is searching, and this might be, with Robinson out there, he's a better perimeter defender. Adrian has the ability to step out and defend, but you don't have the luxury of defending the rim the way you do with Thabit in the game.
Argo has been very effective. He has 12 points, and he's been posting up the UConn guard. Heitfeld, 20-footer. Count it there.
Great play there by Fargo in the pick and roll, recognizing where Heitfeld was, and he's able to knock down that three-point shot.
12:27 to play, second half. The Gonzaga Bulldogs with their largest lead of the game as the #2 Connecticut Huskies are forced to call a timeout and think about it. And this place is rocking. It's not a home game for the Zags, but it's actually a home game for the Zags.
Yeah, they're a little bit closer to Seattle than Storrs, Connecticut, aren't they?
But there's a lot of power in the Big East Conference. Let's take a look. 9th-ranked Louisville is poised to make a Final Four run this year, but they lost to Minnesota today. Notre Dame, ranked 12th, has the lethal combo of Luke Herringody and Kyle McInerney. And 3rd-ranked Pittsburgh seems to get little recognition, but undefeated at 11-0, and other teams in the Big East.
And keep an eye on Georgetown, because I think of all the teams that are kind of under the radar in the Big East, they're the one that could be the most dangerous because they have the most room for growth.
Now David Caruso leads the hottest crime scene team on television. Don't miss CSI Miami Monday on CBS, America's most watched network.
Now, Gus, one of the reasons I'm so high on this Gonzaga basketball team is because of what they're showing you. They can beat you in so many ways, and they're a team that you really can't disrupt offensively because of the versatility on the perimeter and the multi-dimensional type players that they have. Makes it really difficult if you allow these guys to get a rhythm offensively.
But as we mentioned, or you mentioned earlier, what really makes Gonzaga interesting, they're one of the better defensive teams in the nation. With all this offense, they've got a great defense and an offensive foul called against Thabit, and that's his 4th.
And that's an experience play right there, folks. Heitfeld knew he had 3 fouls, and he basically gave up his body. And Thabit lowered the shoulder just enough.
That's a foul.
And draws the charge. That's a play where he's just got to be smarter with more experience. But give Heitfeld a lot of credit for being willing to take that. That's a 7'3", 275-pound man. That's a blow he's going to be delivering when he lowers that left shoulder.
So 4 fouls on Thabit. He heads to the bench at the 12-12 mark. Day flashing. Baseline Day and a reach-in foul coming up. So what I was saying is, if you look at Gonzaga, they're shooting 56% from the field and holding Connecticut to 38% shooting. On the season, Mark Few's teams hold the opponent to 35% shooting on the year, so they're in the top 10 in field goal percentage defense. And
it's even more impressive when you factor in who they played the preseason. They don't play a lot of cupcakes. You know, Maryland, Tennessee, Arizona, these are quality teams that they're able to defend, and in part because they're so good offensively, it allows them to set their defense.
Graham all the way to the basket.
So many guys that can hurt you. And again, when you're scoring, it allows you to get back and make a team play 5-on-5. And that zone has been really difficult for UConn this entire game to try and solve.
17 points for Stephen Gray off the bench. And Osprey throws it out of bounds. 11:34 to play. Second